What up, it's your boy Marco from Upside Down Studios. It is What the Fuck Wednesday. How everybody doing out there tonight? Thank you for the coffee, baby. Yeah. Dino in the background is having a fit that I'm drinking coffee at 9 o'clock at night. It's extra coffee, motherfucker. So, we're just gonna touch on some of the news that happened, or it's been happening, some of the bullshit that's been coming out, and something that's been bothering me a little bit. So before the guys come out, I try to stay out of it because I figured it was going to be another maybe a petty lady thing or a Carmelo Anthony thing or whatever. Wasn't gaining too much ground, but now I'm hearing more and more about it. Apparently there was a black girl who was stealing shit from a Walmart, and her and some other folks, people were caught her. The story that I heard before I started even scratching the surface, she was coming out of the Walmart. She got confronted. There was words. And from the first I was heard, of course, the cop jumped the gun and shot the baby. She had a 1-year-old kid with her. So fucking terrible. Didn't want to touch that one with a fucking 10-foot pole. But now, more reports are coming out because there's protests and there's riots and there's people fucking up Walmarts now and stuff like that. No, that dirty cunt tried to drive towards the fucking cops like that fucking dumb white bitch who got tagged in the fucking face. And as she was driving towards the cops, she was holding the baby up. Her words are, she was holding the baby up to show the police so they would not fire on her. Seems to me, after you hear more of the story, that she used this fucking baby as a shield. So now we flash forward to this poor child's fucking funeral. Nobody should have to bury a fucking kid, especially a child that was 1 year old. The bitch rode in to the funeral in a Cinderella fucking horse-drawn carriage. Her and her boyfriend. And then proceeded to do all that.
All right, so Marco's having technical difficulties. I'm going to go ahead and bring everybody else in. All right, Marco, get your shit together. Is he back yet? I don't think he's back yet. Nope. Not yet. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute.
Hey,
wait.
Back or no? Will he continue talking? The answer is yes. That's okay.
Or
hey.
All right. Well, welcome to What the Fuck Wednesday, everybody.
What?
You know.
Can it be what in the actual Fuck Wednesday?
Right. Yeah.
Apparently.
I mean, if we're gonna open the show with some shit like that,
he already he got booted, like booted.
I mean,
yeah.
I
don't know, man. Listen, this is the thing. I remember when he first brought up that story, and they were like, they were in a Walmart. There was a crib, and the cop was like, yeah, well, your baby's dead, and then shot it, and then spit in her face. Like, that was the story. And now it's like, oh, no. She participated in what's called Operation Baby Shield. And fuck, bro.
All right, I think Marjo's back.
Is he?
There he is. Welcome back.
I didn't even make it 4 minutes.
Nope.
4 fucking minutes.
Yeah. No. Like, not at all. Not at all.
So,
yeah.
how much did y'all hear? Like, where did it drop off?
You're about
that
it. The
she-
fuck you or fuck this bullshit. The
she wrote in
Cinderella
with her boyfriend
Cinderella
in
carriage.
Cinderella.
Yeah,
Horse-drawn carriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question: Is
And
that
then-
boyfriend the father of the child or just some guy?
Oh boy.
I don't think it was the daddy. I tell you that.
I don't think it makes it any better. But probably worse. But still, it's yeah, it's a lot, man.
Anyhow, yeah, you were saying that they came in on the carriage and then they wanted to do some fuck shit, and that's as far as we got.
Well, they came in on the horse-drawn carriage, and then the mother had to have been that couldn't have been the baby daddy, because he wasn't in any of the videos. The mother is doing TikTok videos and shit, flashing wads of cash, just waving around, big old smile on her face. They're joking around, having a good time. Bitch, your 1-year-old baby just died. Like, the amount of trauma that surrounded that whole thing, if it would have happened the way they're trying to portray it happening. One, you were drawn on by a cop. 2, a cop killed your child. 3, your child is dead.
Like, that's some crazy shit, bro.
100%.
Like that. Hey, this is the thing. If you get shot by a cop, hey, yeah, are you gonna get a payday? Fuck yeah, you are. Okay. Especially if it's wrongful. Fuck, even if he had every right to shoot you, you might get money these days. Okay. But if you used your kid as a human shield, not 1 penny should you get. Not one. Just
No, not at all.
not
Not a bit.
one
Not
penny.
a bit.
Put in a psych ward somewhere and just fucking
or
left there to
prison.
rot.
No.
prisoner,
Hey,
yeah.
you're on your own. You get nothing. Best of luck. That money should go somewhere. But just not. Yeah.
Oh, I can
That
guarantee
person-
that there's a GoFundMe out for her right now.
What's her name?
I don't know. Just Google chick whose kid got shot.
Is it to get
Wow.
her IUD fixed or something? Like, what?
Oh my god.
Can't have another accident, guys.
yeah.
This one took care of itself.
She's gonna fix her DUI. That's what she's gonna fix.
Oh, bro, can you imagine? Like, this is the thing is, the court of public judgment, right? I don't disagree with it necessarily, but let's be honest, it's not the smartest court to be judged in, right? Like, it's basically a bunch of retarded people who hear something and they're like, yeah, that sounds horrible. Let's do that. And you're like, this is not good. Right?
Who in the fuck in their right fucking mind takes their 1-year-old child to do anything illegal? Who the fuck would do that?
Somebody ain't got a babysitter.
I could see, like, I've never. I'm seeing it more prevalence now with women. These entitled little bitches out here these days. But I remember back in the day, it was a big thing for we'll just say older brothers to take the younger ones with them when they did fuck shit, because then the younger ones would only go to maybe jail for an hour and their parents would call them, whereas the older ones were past 18 and would go to jail. So that was the thinking back in the 90s with the men's side. But nowadays with these fucking women, they're using these kids. And they're using, they ain't going to arrest me, or they're not going to do anything to me because I have my babies with me. And then they kick it up a notch and try to run over cops.
All right, so quick Google search. Basically, the police say that she drove right towards them. And then the family's attorney is disputing that because the autopsy found that suggests that the bullets entered from the side of the car, which means that they were shooting at the side of the car, not straight at the car. But in the same aspect, this goes back to, like I said before, why is that cop getting in front of that vehicle, especially for a shoplifting incident?
I believe that I believe the whole car was surrounded by cops.
Okay,
like there was a big altercation out in the parking lot or whatever.
Where was
but at the same time,
maybe the baby was the shoplifter this whole time, and the mother was like, "Take the baby, it's guilty. I didn't do shit."
Yeah, the
Right.
mother put her hands up and the baby fucking pulled a bottle. It was reaching.
Makes sense.
But
Those
from
diapers got a
this,
lot of space, unless
from
they
this
fill
though,
it. You know?
it's not saying that she was holding the baby. It's saying that it was in a car seat in the back seat.
Hmm.
That ain't what I seen on the Tatum report. That bitch was holding the motherfucking baby.
But
Trying
again,
to tell.
that goes back to, like I said, you know, I've been, people tried to run me over with a car, and I've had guns on me at that time, and I'm sorry, but I don't care. But especially a shoplifting, it'd be different if the woman was in there stabbing people or something like that. I can
Yeah.
understand you being that fucking irate and that on top of shit. You know, you have the girl, you know, you got pictures, you got videos of her, you got her license plate, you got all that shit. Let her go, catch her later. Instead of going into this whole violence, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
You
getting
know
in the
what?
way of
Fair
fucking
thought.
vehicles.
That's a fair
Can I-
thought.
Well,
Can I ask you a
all right.
question?
Go ahead, Dino.
Okay, so I'm just, maybe rules are different. I just want to see this. Is that if I have your picture on a camera, right? The police can theoretically identify who that is.
100%.
If I have a license plate, I can definitely identify whose house that car is going to, right?
Right.
I can also put out a warrant for whoever's in that car.
100%.
I can, like, there's a lot, and you say, listen, there's no point in them. Oh, I got away with it. No, we're just gonna meet you at your house, dumbass.
Right.
Like
So-
100%. Hey, yeah, get home, get safe. That's fine. Once you're home, good. We're gonna bring over everybody, and you're gonna get to jail. That's fine.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna address both things.
Yeah.
One, in a perfect world,
Yeah,
you know, only in January 6th does facial recognition work. You know, we have proved that here in Youngstown. We got fucking damn near every goddamn day. We got a goddamn a store getting robbed or somebody getting shot at where they got this. You might as well see Bigfoot running across the goddamn parking lot with a gun. You know, we had Youngstown cops. Yes, I called them out. Youngstown cops watch 3 kids steal a car and not do dick because they had the license plate number and they could have followed them home.
Right, but this
And I'm a compound on that to what Greg said because yeah, that is a good point. But now there's another video that I watched of a different incident with different people. This young white kid, he looked like maybe he was 18, if that. He was in a parking lot, mighty funny, of a Walmart. And this is body cam footage from a cop. But when the cop pulls up, this black lady is going nuts talking to somebody and she's yelling this and that. White kid is just sitting in his car with his head down and his phone in his hand. Now
Okay.
you can hear the lady saying, "Oh yeah, I put my hands on him. He was doing too much, this and that, all this other stuff." What had happened was, and what showed up on 3 different videos, because they still couldn't tell for sure after 3 videos, but what was for certain was the kid came out and got in his car. He was getting ready to go. The lady was parked next to him. She came out with some kind of attitude and left her buggy right behind his car so he couldn't back out. So he looks at the lady and says, "Hey, is this your fucking buggy?"
Right.
She starts the normal that people snapping because
Right.
you know that's the way it is apparently.
Right.
Not my knowledge, my experience. Just saying. So she starts, snapping on the kid. The kid raises her voice. She starts beating on this kid through his window. He isn't even out of his car. Punching him in the head, hitting his head against shit and all that stuff. So the kid backed his car out. I guess he got out and he smashed the woman's windshield. As she was still beating on him.
Okay.
So now, what she tells the cops is that he assaulted her. He came at her. She has children in the car. She feared for the children. None of that seen on the fucking video footage. None of that. Now, the 3 people who were doing commentary on the video said what? Well, maybe he should have just moved the cart. Maybe you got to pick and choose your battles. If he'd have just moved the car instead, she'd have just probably went on. No, we got to stop doing that. That is the reason why we're at where we're at in this fucking country. Because we keep turning a blind eye to fuck shit.
Yes.
And it's gotten to the point where now certain folks think they're entitled to do whatever the fuck they want. And if you try to speak up about it now you're in an altercation at the minimum. You know, you could be, if you're a kid, stabbed these days. You know, the kids, downgraded. Or you're getting shot, which the women are doing now.
Well,
So
you're way off topic here because basically you're talking about a totally different situation.
I'm saying you're saying that they shouldn't have been in front, or they should have just left them go and went to their house. No, they shouldn't have been stealing.
I didn't even get to finish. Number one, if that lady bought anything in any Walmart in the United States, they already know who the fuck she is. 100%. Why do you think Walmart right now doesn't grab these people when they're stealing $25 worth of shit? They're waiting until they get grand theft. Once they get over $1,000, then they're gonna nail your ass because then they can.
Yeah,
really
but the rule is with that though, and that's how they skipped out on it.
That's not the point. The point is Walmart knows who the fuck this chick was. They know where she's at. They know who she is. There was no reason for them cops to surround that car and shoot at that girl over her fucking shoplifting from a $1 billion fucking company. That's all there is to it.
I see you get so many of these happening. I mean, this is exactly what's going on in California and in New York. It was happening so much so they were waiting, and they changed it. It went from $250 to $500. Then it went from $500 to $950. Then it went from $950 to $1,000 something. Then it dropped back down to $950. So it sounded like, and it's you can steal whatever the fuck you want up to that point. So now that's what they're doing, and they actually counted out at 850. Boom, we'll stop here, and it's not. Right. $850 and then you come back and you get $200 more and that's grand theft. No, you start right back over. So basically you're telling these people, go ahead and do what you want. Maybe we'll come to your house and get you.
Okay, so you just proved my point, because then that means this girl is stolen more than once from this place.
I'm not talking about her. I have no idea on her background, but I'm just talking about the people in general that we see constantly on TV.
Right, but that and this whole situation though is totally fucking different than what you're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't. Two don't collide.
What I'm looking at is the fact that these people think it's okay to do whatever, and the fact that in the whole premise of, oh, it's safer, it's more peaceful, somebody won't get hurt. Well, we've done that for so fucking long that people do get hurt now. Right. It's not safer. It's not any of that anymore. In a perfect world, yeah, all right, do some fuck shit. You're on camera, asshole. See you at home. But now it don't work like that, because even at that, if you come into their house, then you're being racist. Or that camera, there's video pictures of that idiot stabbing that Metcalf boy from every fucking angle in the world, and still, oh, this blurry footage, and oh, you can still see this, and oh, did you see that little blob in the corner over there? And they're taking that to court.
Holy fucking shit. Listen to this. In Ohio, grand theft is between $7,500 and $150,000. Right. When I was growing up, it was $1,000.
Yeah. Or a cheap car.
Yeah. Well,
sorry. So how much is it?
75, I think.
Property or services value between $7,500 and $150,000.
Yeah.
$7,500.
So that woman could have stole for the rest of her fucking life.
Bro, hey, you know what?
No, $7,500 is quick now.
Listen, Ralph,
as long as she didn't hit that limit. Go ahead.
Ralph's comment makes sense. Fuck it, martial law. You break the law, you have a chance of being shot. The more people shot, I bet. Listen, it's the same reason. You steal, get your hand chopped off. Hey, you don't want your hand chopped off? Don't steal. Suddenly stealing becomes less of a problem. I'm not.
Yeah, as barbaric as the Sand people are, I bet you they had maybe 2 or 3 good generations of people called Lefty, and that was it. You know, they may beat up their women. They may smack you in the face with a fucking rock. They may chuck a.
Oh, here we go.
And scene. There you go. Yeah, that's no. Hey, but that's the thing is, like, I think about it this way: if you got caught for stealing, so they cut off your hand, okay, that immediately now you have less of a chance that you're going to have a family, have kids. You're labeled as a thief. You're untrustworthy. You're not gonna have a good job. Kind of fucking takes care of itself, okay. But now you have criminals. They're like, I have 8 children with 9 women. You're like, what the fuck is happening here? Why is the felon reproducing? And then everybody who's trying to get educated is like, I have half a child. They're not even real. They were grown in a lab. And you're like, it doesn't make any fucking sense, right? And Marco was like, yeah, that's exactly
Marco.
right. I'm out. Yeah. You can watch from the sidelines, sir.
Right.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, I know it sounds ridiculous, but at the same time, you're kind of going, it's. I totally agree with you. Like, look, if it's that whole idea, oh, so your stuff is worth more than his life? No, he thought my stuff is worth more than his life.
Right.
That's not, like, hey, man, you can save up and buy nice things. You don't have to. You don't even have to have nice things. You barely have to have things at all. Okay. So you stealing my shit? Nah, I don't. That's a you problem, and you deserve all the possible punishments of the law, right?
Oops, shit.
But now, like, because they're saying that people aren't being put in jail, right? They're getting slap on the wrists.
Like what Marco was saying, how to price it in, like how Dan brought it up. Grand theft was back in the day was $1,000. They need to drop it back down to $1,000 and make the penalties just as bad as they are at $7,500 at $1,000, and then you'll see a lot of this shit drop and a lot of the crime rate, stealing and all that shit drop because there'll be more people prosecuted way fucking faster. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's the real. Like, I'll be honest with you, is that if $7,500, like, that's the first time I've ever heard inflation actually work for any person.
Right.
Where they're like, well,
criminals,
1,000, but now, with inflation and stuff, 7,500.
Fucking ridiculous.
That means, hey, technically, you would be able to steal a beater, like a shitty car, and it would not be viewed as grand theft. It's because it'll be what, 1,000, $2,000, $5,000.
Right. But nowadays you can't find a decent car, for less than fucking $5,000. You know what I mean?
Also an issue.
I have 2 that are probably only worth maybe up to $5,000 that are damn good cars.
I don't know. Greg's been under those hood, and I've seen some of those messages. They are not worth $5,000.
No.
People aren't being punished or held accountable. 100%.
Basically,
so more and more people. Yeah, so more and more people are trying to get away with shit, and more they get away with, the more they go after. Oh, 100. Well, this is the thing is, there's no one greedier than someone who finds a free and open titty to suckle from, right? Like, that's, if the rules say, oh, I can steal up to 7,500, good. Is that per store? Because I'm going shopping, and it's that whole idea, right?
Push,
I think there was
push till
it
breaks.
People need to get their fingers chopped off a little bit. Just a little nibble. Just a little, hey, you know what? I would even go so far as to be like, hey, not even the whole hand, just one joint at a time. But it's going to be the worst one. Like, it's your middle finger gets you lose that first. So you can't even flip somebody off anymore. Irrigation would fix the car and make it worth $5,500. I mean, fair. That's hey, so Dan, if he looks to get rid of it, and Greg goes, "Hey, man, listen, I know the problems that are in there. I'll give you $3,000 for it." No, he's gonna flip it. He's gonna flip it, and you're gonna be like, "God damn it!"
I'm more than aware. I've thrown cars his way on Marketplace. Like, listen, why don't we get this thing?
Right.
I've done it.
Hey, man, listen. What are the rules? So up here, it's 10. You can sell 10 cars without a dealer's license.
It used to be 7. I don't know what it is now.
It's probably 7,500.
No, right, probably. But no, I think it used to be 7 cars per year. You couldn't do more than 7 cars per year, or you had to get a
Yeah.
dealer license. But now I don't know what it is. Let me look. At Google University.
Hey, I got into an argument with an AI the other day.
150.
I just said it was a disappointment. It was supposed to make my life easier, and it failed me. How is it going to make it right? And it was just like, I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to make things right. I'm like, no, you failed. You should do better. I expect better from you.
So you were arguing with an inanimate object.
Oh, it's not the first time. I've screamed at clouds. It's fine.
I
Sorry,
get it.
yeah.
I get it.
That's not a surprising thing. Hey, listen, I'll tell you this much. That wasn't the surprising part of my day. We went and saw Supergirl. Because today is Canada Day. So everything's closed and stuff, and so we went to see Supergirl, and it was fucking sucked, bro. I wanted it to be good. And I'll tell you that, hey, the girl plays a good Supergirl, but the movie sucked.
So it dropped. You're only allowed to do 4 a year.
4. Why? Why would you? You know what? This is.
You're only and selling 5 or more motor vehicles in the time frame classifies you as a dealer.
Well, I'll sell 4 and you sell 4. At least we're at 8.
Yep.
Yeah, but
There's
like
ways around it.
If you can flip 1 a quarter, let's say you can make $1,000. That's just not enough money, right? Like, see, this is what he's still fucking spiraling. He can't get on. Holy fucking shit, bro!
You got to look for the ones that are like somebody's just trying to get rid of it for $1,200, and they're damn well you can turn around and sell it for 5 or 6.
Well, see, hold on, let me put this allegedly up here.
Hey, there we go.
All right, so allegedly, you can take an easy way around that is if you buy a car and you know a notary, you have the seller sign the title and have it notarized, and then you just go right into the next person's name. You never put the car in your name. So then you can sell as many as you want.
Allegedly. For those looking to circumvent the rules, try your hand. Let us know how it goes. Don't call us if you're in jail.
Well, we're in America. We ain't losing a hand.
Yeah, well, maybe you guys
$7,500.
Hey, there's a distinct group of people in your country that should start losing hands. Also, white collar crime, you should definitely you should lose at the fucking halfway through the forearm. That's what you should lose. Right? No, that's the crazy part about all this is that the inability for people who are functioning with the idea that I will never have to worry about the consequences of these actions is crazy, right? And I don't know, listen, I know you guys don't know geography, and that's fair. You guys are number one. I get it. But no accountability is a little much. Like that seems like a internal fuckery. You know what I mean?
Where does geography have to do with that at all?
Oh, it's knowing that you guys don't have to be as good as other people. That's all. You guys just say, "Well, we're America. We don't have to know where you are." Like, hey, we're in America. I don't worry about getting on the plane. You know why? Because I have a functioning economy, so I can pay for a plane ticket for a decent airplane, and also have engineers that are licensed, not some guy who paid somebody to take a test for him and says, "Now I'm an engineer." And you're going, I don't want that guy. It's not a good guy.
Marco having all kinds of motherfucking issues, and then he better just come up in here and sit in the corner and be quiet.
He's pissed.
You look good now.
Yeah. I think you're golden.
Am I back?
Yep.
I think so. Yeah. I mean,
everything is still real choppy. Like that's the reason why I left the first time. Like that.
Yeah.
Like,
you're good on our end. My end anyway.
You came back and were choppy. Now you're crystal clear. So
right.
I don't know. Did you Venmo him $20 or something?
Yeah, but you guys No, you guys are choppy, but I fuck it, we'll roll on. The odd thing is that since we were talking about a certain particular people's of the star persuasion, I got a weird message across my phone that said, we're talking to people in Ohio to see how they feel about the star people, sand people situation. So,
Not my
Al,
circus,
if
not
that
my
is you trying to give me a hint,
Oh,
I feel like that was, you know, how we keep telling Al to send me a message. I'm wondering if that wasn't the message.
I don't know, but you better figure it out.
You better figure it out.
Don't tell me.
Now, when
what-
you say Jews, do you mean like orange Jews or all the other Jews? You need to just because it seems like that's becoming a universal term for a lot of circumstances that are happening these days. You know,
Like circumcisions.
I mean, listen,
We'll
I just
we'll
find
say
it odd.
people of a circumcised persuasion.
You guys are all dirty circumcised people, so whatever.
Is
Fuck
Dino?
you guys.
Are we still?
I'm an anteater, baby.
Oh, good Lord. I don't want to know. I didn't want to know. I don't care to know. I don't even want to. I fucking be stupid.
Just like that.
Like
that.
Dino's not moving on my end, man.
Oh, shit,
There's a
Dino.
reason.
And he
I'll tell you.
sounds like a
'cause-
robot.
Hey,
You
the
don't
gesture
wanna
I'm
know.
doing, nope, not for the internet, friend. But, you know, this is,
No.
yeah, it's
I
about like
see you
that.
playing
Okay.
his day. I see you playing
It's
his
got a
day.
little bit sneaking out right there, just a little, you know. Yeah.
Oh my God.
What the hell is going on?
He's an elephant. He's an anteater.
Yeah, hey, I don't
Like,
know
are
that
you
little-
guys hearing what he's saying?
Yep.
Absolutely.
It's
I am
just-
not hearing I hear Dan. Greg's not moving, and I don't hear Greg.
Greg doesn't
And
move.
Dino just moved one frame.
Oh boy.
So
Yep,
this
you're
is the
fucked,
funny
Marco.
part about this is that it's almost as if fucking Al is like, you know what? I think these boys are bad influences on Marco. I'm gonna blur their stuff for Marco. They can see Marco. Marco can't see them. They're bad people. Don't hang out with those boys. They're bad people. He's
We're all
like,
going to hell. We're all going to hell.
Oh yeah.
This is fucking
Oh, okay.
ridiculous. Especially after I had the fucking cable people here at my house.
That's probably why.
I mean, they put in new speakers and cameras on everything,
Right.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to go out again.
All right.
You
see you
should
tomorrow.
take- You just,
What the
like,
fuck?
hey, the wild part is that like it can't happen. We were in the same room, so it was me, Cole, Marco, and Greg. Yeah, and Marco had his laptop. Everything was running. Greg was running 3 cameras. Okay, and only thing that started going out. Marco's on the same Wi-Fi. Marco's laptop just won't show anything, and you're going,
Hey,
Yeah,
listen,
that's
we
not-
we established probably 8 years ago that Marco was being listened to and clipped and all kinds of shit. Like,
I mean, we've all heard what he said. No shit, he's being listened to. Come on, let's get right, it's,
All right, Marco.
hey.
All right,
Yes.
Greg, say something.
hi. Nothing?
God damn it! I hear Dino now. Good. Dan, say something.
Something.
No, nothing.
Something. Oh boy.
Something, Dick.
Yeah. Now I got Dino now, but no Greg and Dan.
You only need Dino, my friend. It's fine. It's,
Uh,
You are our interpreter.
yeah, I'm gonna have to do
There
sign
is no
language.
gatekeeper.
Gonna be
Only
all-
Dino.
Oh shit.
What the fuck, man?
I mean, pun intended. I can see and hear all 4 of you just fine. I know this is what's really hilarious.
Right.
Is that so? On mine, everyone is perfect, and I can hear everybody
Everybody's
on
fine
time and
mine.
everything like that. But Marco, like the
Marco's the only
psychological
one that's getting
warfare
fucked
that
up.
you go through, Marco, is alarming because, like, it's shit like this where you're like, oh, the government would never do that to their own people. The fuck they would. The fuck
I
they
know a
would.
guy.
Yeah, because this is the only thing. The only thing that fries my ass. I'm a pretty chill person. The only thing that fries my ass is when this shit don't fucking work.
It's I pay for a service. Why the fuck don't it work? That's a
Yeah, take some
Well,
accountability, Al. That's what the whole fucking show is about. Quit singling certain fucking persuasions out.
Yeah.
Like
He's
Mark
clearly
Hunt.
racist.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Now it's gotta be
Al's-
racist. Why?
Mark,
Al
don't
is
you
your
hear me?
neighborhood racist CIA agent. NSA, maybe?
I can hear you, but you're not moving, Greg.
Well, I'm not really moving. I'm moving now.
And Dan's not moving. I hear his little.
Oh, what the fuck ever, asshat. Fucking.
All right, so we're just gonna change the subject since there's no accountability and we can't have none.
I got a subject. So there are these tunnels in Brooklyn.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
well, this what the little bit of news that I have. I guess the big news thing now, because it's fuck the little kids and fuck the sand people and the star people. The new thing now is apparently two nitwits climbed to the tippy top. Like when I say tippy top, I mean past where King Kong went to the Empire State Building. And they hung a flag on the top, which nobody has said what it said. Something about peace and love or whatever.
They got
no. And then-
it was, when people love love money or love power more than they love everything else. We can't have good things. Some bullshit. It's some faggot live, laugh, love, gayness, whatever.
No, okay. Well, whatever the banner said, they didn't really pay attention too much because after these two nitwits climbed to the tippy top of the Empire State Building to hang this thing, apparently the big news was the one guy. I can't even say guy or girl. We don't know what the genders were or what the genders are these days. So one person proposed to the other person, and then they proceeded after he got on he got on knee. They proceeded to make out or whatever. That's
Hold
the
on.
news.
What the fuck are you talking about? Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, so the banner said, "When the power of love beats the love of power, the world knows peace." Okay, that was the statement. But so hold on. The whole Empire State thing was a proposal?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, both of them in jail.
Yeah.
Why?
'Cause
But
they're
the thing
pieces of
is,
shit.
and I've only heard one, and it was on ABC News, and I bet you that anchor fucking caught it to the ass. He brought up a very, very good point. The lack of security for these people to just get to that point of that tower is just fucking ridiculous.
And if one of them fell,
Just
the family
anybody
would
can go up.
sue the owners of that property.
Oh, and the owners of the Empire State Building, they don't like paying out on insurance, if you know what I mean.
Oh, it would have all went to Mundummy.
Oh, bro.
All that money, they would have won that money in the court thing, and then Mundummy would have said, "No, you're a billionaire. We got to tax that money from you."
You know what he should do? Is he should make a new law that if you get injured and there's an insurance payout in New York City, 20% of it goes to the city because you had it happen. It's essentially their own personal version of getting a cut from insurance.
I'm sure
Good
they
work.
do that already.
I thought it was a good idea. Also, I thought only a horrible fucking piece of shit would do something like that. So
Yeah, that's
I win again.
That is what the mob did. That's old mob tactics.
By the way, with regards to your 17th coffee of the day, you drink coffee like you have healthcare, sir. You should change your way. I'm just letting you know, because I don't drink coffee like that, and I have healthcare. So
every person that, and this is the honest to God's truth, every person that I have known throughout my life who has gotten older and decided, I'm going to quit my this and I'm going to quit doing that and I'm going to, has died within the next 5 years of them doing that. I mean, my biggest and last example was my father-in-law, Ken. That man drank a bottle of fucking Black Velvet after work every day since the fucking war. He was in Nam. Every fucking day. He drank a bottle of Black Velvet. He didn't get pissy. He didn't get stupid. He drank it and he fucking rolled his own cigarettes and we worked on cars together. He taught me, he's the one who taught me, you know, the all the real deal inner workings of cars and shit. When that man retired, he decided he was going to quit smoking. He was going to quit drinking. He was going to start going to church. He was going to start exercising. And he died within that fucking year. I had to fucking finish building that car on my own. And it's in my basement. Fuck that. I will be a weed smoking, cigarette smoking, coffee drinking motherfucker until they try to burn me and my ashes don't go up.
They're definitely not. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, hey, a triple shot at 9 o'clock at night. Hey,
dude, this
be
is the
nicer to
first
your body.
triple. This is the first triple shot. Then the other one is sitting right to my right, and I got
Yeah,
a
that's
fridge
fine.
full of them.
Hey, that's not. Hey, you're very proud of that. That's like, hey, you know what that's like? That's like Bonnie Blue, who's like, I fucked 1,000 men at one time. You're like, yeah, don't be proud of that. That's not. I'm not saying it's not an achievement. I'm not saying nobody's impressed. We're all impressed. Not the greatest thing.
She got a trophy.
I mean,
And probably a bunch of STDs.
I mean, a participation award. She did. I'll give you that.
Is that the one that got pregnant?
Now, but somebody was saying that that's a hoax.
Yeah, I think it's because she said there was a internet thing going around saying she got knocked up, and now that she's gonna be a mom, she wanted everybody to take down all her porn stuff. Yeah.
Good
Fuck
luck.
Look,
you,
man,
bitch.
my great grandkids are gonna know who Ron Jeremy was. Everybody's gonna know who you were.
That's a little gay, but okay. Yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah,
What do you mean? That's Obi-Wan to a lot of us. Ron Jeremy was
Hey,
Obi-Wan to a lot of us.
So once again, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying you're really proud of something that is not something you should be proud of. Just yeah. That's he was the Obi-Wan to us. Is like answers a lot of questions in my world. I was like, hey, I have 37 children. You're like, oh, okay. Ron Jeremy was like Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're like, there you go. That's that is exactly how that worked out.
That isn't who you should have learned how to use your lightsaber from.
I mean,
shit. You learn from the biggest sword. I keep telling y'all, if you ain't got the biggest gun, you go and make friends with the guy with the biggest gun.
I don't think that works in jail. That's not.
Yeah,
I don't think it's good.
Nope, I can't agree with that.
Because he wants you to clean his gun. He wants you to clean his gun, and he'll make you do it with your mouth. That's not a good thing. That's not. That's not the Saturday night I think most people want. You know.
Depends on how much commissary I get out of it. I talk about that on stage. You know, as we get older, that age-old question that the guys used to say when we were young, would you suck a dick for $1 million? Right now, I give a good hand job for a fucking full tank of gas. All right, just throw in a couple bucks and I'll stick a pinky in it. You know what I'm saying? Would I suck a dick
I'll be
for $1
honest with
million?
you. The guy who wants a hand job from you and is willing to pay for a tank of gas in this economy, that person might love you. I'm just letting you know that person is in love with you. And,
Happy Pride Month.
I don't think you should trust that
was
person.
yesterday. That was yesterday.
Right.
What is July? What is this month? What random?
Didn't they change the 4th of July last year to Gay Day or something like that?
No. They tried, but nobody bought on. Bro, they fuck. It was a debacle up here. But you guys, yeah. When is your? Oh, is it this weekend? Right?
Yeah.
You guys are fucked this weekend. Good luck.
Saturday. Why?
Because every piece of information that has ever accumulated says that this year isn't going to be the winner that we've been hoping for, bro. It's year 250. Things ain't looking too great. Okay. Listen, I'm not saying you guys are living in, butt fuck of Africa. I'm saying things might not spring back into things the way we like it.
I think the best way to celebrate America's 250 and honor everybody, including the libtards who say we're nothing but a bunch of murderer fucking land takers, is we drop a nuke on the litter box. That would give all the patriots a hard on, and that would prove all the libtards right. Happy 250.
I mean, once again, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying you're really proud of something I don't think you should be proud about to this level. Like there's a lot of information we don't have on that situation.
I hope Donald Trump didn't hear that.
No, I haven't tagged Truth Social. I don't know if we can tag Truth Social. I got an account. Ooh. If we could send this show to Truth Social, oh my God.
Oh, good Lord.
I mean,
that would be fucking wild. That would be fucking wild.
There's a 100% market for that shit on Truth Social. Maybe we should join Blue Sky though. That might be fun.
No, they wouldn't. That'd be like, that's worse than fucking us trying to get on X.
What's Blue Sky?
Well, Blue Sky is the straight libtard fucking.
Oh, I don't think it's straight, but it's only liberal. Like if you put up anything, even centrist or right, they'll take it down immediately. Like it's just, yeah.
That's part of why.
It says here, your voice, your freedom.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Create an account.
I figured like I was on there. I think I made one post. I said, Mr. President, if you're really reading this, the easiest way to get this was back when that dumbass was over in Russia for the weed, was in jail. I was like, go and get her, bring her back, but make her apologize and say thank you, Mr. Trump, and I love America. And then that was the last post I put out because I'm like, you know what? If they're listening to this show, they're definitely tracking who's on Truth Social.
I think what Trump should start doing is punishing people by saying, and you need to suck Bill Clinton off in the Oval Office and then make him do it. Just force people to blow Bill Clinton in the Oval Office. Just to piss Hillary off. I think it'll work. I'll be honest with you. I think it's a good solid.
You want to punish somebody? You want to punish somebody? Make them suck off Big Mike in the Oval Office.
I don't know if you'll pull that off. Because the reason why I'm saying is that Bill Clinton can be prosecuted twice for the same crime, right? He did a lewd act in the Oval Office, right?
Yeah, but
double jeopardy, baby.
You can't get caught up for the same blowjob. But for a different blowjob from a different person,
that's a different offense.
What if Monica Lewinsky comes back as an intern and just like
I'm waiting. I'm surprised nobody went and talked to her after all this shit about the island blew up and all the files. I'm surprised nobody talked to old Monica because I'm sure Monica got some secrets.
Hey, that poor woman blew the president. Ruined her life, 50-50 on if she's rich or not. And on top of everything, didn't even get to go to the island. That's some wild shit, bro.
Is she even alive still?
Monica Lewinsky, right, yeah. She's still alive.
I haven't heard nothing.
Every once in a while, she tweets what's the worst job you ever got? And she's like, interned at the White House. Boom. It's like, bro, she's funny. Is Marco frozen again? Fantastic.
Is he?
I 100%.
Or is he just Marco there?
No, I think Marco should get some of that spy stuff and like where you can scan your own rooms and stuff. Just like just something's amiss there. It's weird.
She is an editor for Vanity Fair, an activist, and a television and podcast producer.
That's cool.
Does she make any money? What's her net worth on there?
Let me see.
I want to see how much she got paid for that blowjob.
I assume she was compensated, but I'm sure that was all hush hush.
Around $2 million.
Holy shit!
Hey, she's all right then.
I'd probably suck
Listen.
Bill Clinton off for $2 million.
Oh, you'd suck him off for $2,000, you lying whore.
That's a
Fucking
possibility.
cheeseburger.
It's like a cheeseburger and a milkshake. I want a milkshake to wash everything down, okay? Because I'm not a fucking slut.
Not
I
a
don't
thicky milkshake, an actual milkshake.
Hey, milkshakes, name Big Mike. I'll bring you a milkshake, don't worry. You're like, no. It was, hey, we're in the Oval Office. No Eiffel Towers. Just immediately. Yeah.
What is streamboo.com?
Oh.
Basically where you can buy viewers.
Yeah. This is the thing is every time you buy views, it immediately will blow up in your face.
Mhm.
It doesn't.
Well,
you
when you
can
go
do it,
from-
but yeah.
When you go from like 5 viewers to 500 overnight, it's not very hard to tell.
Yeah. And even still, it's like, yeah, you may get 500 viewers, and then they just slowly disappear because they're like, oh yeah, I don't fucking like this. Here, there you go.
Right.
Ta-da!
When
And then
AI
after-
decides it don't like you, it's bad.
I feel like that's what's happening. There's a lot of stuff about that, like the internet is eventually just going to become fake bullshit the whole time, right? Nothing is real. No one's a real person, and everything's duplicate, right? But even now, though, you're seeing people copy other people's jokes, and then they just pretend. And they're like, I'm just pretending to do the joke. You're like, okay, or you could just do your own shit. They're like, no, I don't want to. I'm going to copy this other person's funny stuff. And
I
then
hate when
pretend.
people use AI to write their jokes.
Bro, I
And
saw
then
this
have to read it off the fucking phone when they're on stage.
I don't know if it was in our group chat, but somebody sent it to me the other day. Was where a high school student was like, "Man, it's bullshit. No way you guys wrote a 10-page essay not using AI back in the day." And their first response is, "Bro, I wrote a 10-page essay and I didn't even fucking read the book." Okay, like, do you understand how fucking aggressive with bullshit I'll go with this? Like, yeah, I don't understand why everyone's like, "Oh, just use AI to do it." You're like, that's not a solution. Like, in no way, shape,
You're
or
not
form
learning
anything's
anything
better.
that way. And then on top of that, how they try to teach math now. Jesus Christ, we had to memorize our addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, like 1 to 10.
Mhm.
We had to know them. Boom, 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 boom. They're speed tests.
Sure. Yeah.
The kids don't have to do that now. And they wonder why they can't count back change. They can't do simple math in their head.
Have you guys had that where you give somebody like they're like, "Oh, it's 1920," you're like, "Here's $20.20," and they just look at you and they're like, "I don't know what to do."
Oh, I got one up on you. Like 1650. Okay. I'll give you 2150. I want a 5 back.
Oh no.
They give you 5 ones back. Why? Five. There's a 5 on the fucking bill. 5. What the fuck is wrong with you? 5 ones is the same as 5. I get it, but there's a 5 on the bill.
like at some point you're kind of going like, I can understand if you make that mistake once and then go, "Oh, well, why would I give you 5 once? I could just give you 5." And you're like, "Oh yeah, that's perfect." But I feel like that's a daily occurrence with some of these people because, bro, how can people graduate and not be they don't know how to read and write? How is that possible? Also, like, how much fuckery do you have to go through to be able to think that you're like, yeah, that's gonna work out in my favor. We'll be fine.
I've seen
I'll
where
figure it out.
kids had to be broken from their phone or get their phone taken away from them so they would start to learn how to read or write instead of knowing the words and you just say in your phone.
Yeah, makes sense.
But the sad part is in 20 years, everything that they're doing is going to be the normal. And once we're all dead and gone, that shit's going to be obsolete.
What, doing math in your head?
Yep.
The fuck?
Think about it. Back when you were in school, and you wanted to use a calculator, your teacher would say, and you're not going to have a calculator in your fucking pocket all the time. What do you have in your pocket all the time?
And you know what? She's fucking dead.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I mean? And in the future, they're going to be able to use it.
Shit, when I taught my kids to do their homework all in their fucking head, and you know they got in trouble for that shit.
2,500 plus 2,500 is 5,000.
That's how easy it is to do math now.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Did you just verbally instruct your cell phone to add 2,500 plus 2,500, and then look surprised when it said 5,000? You're like, see, that's simple. I can't tell you.
I wanted to show how stupid it really is. Like 25 plus 25 is easy,
Dan,
but you get my point.
Dan, you did a great job. You did a great job. You really proved your point.
We're proud of you.
And you should get a gold star. That's very fair.
Oh wow, I have a participation grade for fucking showing for show and tell.
That's right.
That's
because
awesome.
you were able to tell your phone words, and the phone was like, "Oh, you mean do something?" Yeah, I got that. Magic.
But
it's great. I don't know.
Instead of having to actually just do it automatically.
Yep.
Like,
like I said, though,
you saw that it was that stupid, that it's that easy, and in your head, you know, automatically it's 5,000. Yeah. So why the fuck would you need that?
So this is the problem: is that if we are to be able to use AI as a resource to be like, oh, just do this math calculation, just do this stuff, then it's our responsibility as human beings. Then we need to become extreme experts in forms of communication to be able to communicate. Like wherever there's an imbalance, right? Oh, I don't need to learn math anymore because I have something that'll do math for me. Okay. But all that resource, you don't just be like, haha, I don't need to learn math anymore. No, all of that brain power needs to be transferred over to something else. So you need bigger vocabulary, better communication skills, and all that kind of stuff, and a better understanding of things, just to be able to fucking. Are you seriously right now? Just immediately.
I think he just took himself out.
Maybe.
No. Now, who's gonna fix that? Like when we're all dead, the people that actually know how to do math.
That's the thing. Hey. Once we're all dead, it's not going to matter because nobody's going to know it, and everything's going to be computerized.
But that's only a matter of time before it falls apart. Like this is the problem: is that hey, he's back and he's shiny.
Yeah, he's moving.
That's the problem though, is that the whole goal of this stupid, absolute mockery of capitalism that we're living in is that you know what they want to do is we're going to build a system that won't break for 1,000,000 years, and then everyone can just have their questions answered, and everything's going to be perfect. You're like, cool. Okay. So when it breaks down after 5 years because it was made on Earth and we all suck shit now, and no one's going to know how to fix anything, what do we do then? Be like, oh yeah, then we die. That's basically what we're just gonna die, and
a perfect example of what you're saying is what I went through the other day, and I'm sure some people would fucking freak out. My internet was down for a whole day and a half. Now, my kids, oh my God, what are we gonna do? There's nothing on. There's nothing. We don't have cable. Yeah, you guys all got the latest game systems that play DVDs. All them DVDs that I never threw away, you have a bunch of movies. Put them in. Now, there's people like me who have the backup and is not going to freak out, or you're going to have the crowd like my son's generation and beyond, which are going to be like, what the fuck are we going to do?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Not only that.
Yeah.
Food, no fishing, no hunting. Well, fishing for me is a bad thing right now, but either way. Not knowing how to
see, you got the whole concept of fishing wrong. I'm not a big fisherman that have to be. I hear the Greeks are good fishermen. Fucking, Greg has become one of the gator guys who goes and hunts gators in the swamps or whatever. But, I was just like, I don't eat fish, so fuck them. But I do know that you're not supposed to throw the pole in the water. You throw the line in the water. And then you don't say fuck it and then throw everything in the water. I'm sure you caught a bunch of fish later that day. You caught them fucking going through your fucking tackle box and eating up all your bait. That's
No,
why.
I kept the tackle box. I just no real.
I
no
I think
real-
everyone
expensive
I think-
stuff was.
everyone should be clear that just because you don't eat something doesn't mean you have to fuck it though. Okay, let's just be very clear. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
But you may eat a lot of stuff you fuck though.
I don't want to know anything about you and the sheep.
Man.
Bad.
It's goats. Get it right.
Bad.
horrible.
No, wait a minute. I'm a tropical people, so mine's like lizards.
Significantly worse.
Yeah. They got tongues like cats. Oh,
Horrible.
fuck. All right, so is there anything else we could bring up in these last few minutes that's not going to get the show booted off? Oh, yeah. Charlie Kirk's fucking microphone blew up in his neck, and it was the Jews. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. Show's over now. Fuck you guys.
Wow.
Take me out now, bitch.
Yeah. Already said it.
He's rage baiting AI.
Yeah.
Rage
Well,
bait
they done
AI.
fucked me out of my whole show. You know what else? I seen something on the internet. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but fuck it, we'll say it. Justin Bieber was pimped out to Obama and somebody else by Diddy and now has AIDS. That's a new one.
Ooh,
And,
alright.
and the girl from the girl from Lilo and Stitch. Yeah. Apparently she was pimped out too, and I believe Hunter Biden was the one who really put the work in on Bieber, and then I forget which one did it to Stitch, but apparently the girl who played Stitch and Samara from The Ring was also died of AIDS. So not sure if it's real or not. I don't know, but you know what? Hey, if I can't have my show to speak facts, then you'll just have to deal with your own shit.
Stitch was the alien. Just
The voice of the she was the voice of one of them. The little she's dead. I know she's dead.
okay.
She used to be
Listen,
Samara. I named my daughter after her first fucking movie.
Listen, I'm just letting you know that if the alien had AIDS, I feel like more people would be interested. I don't know. I'm like, because like we live in a weird world these days,
Legit.
and they're like, what? Oh, you give a child AIDS? Who cares? You give it aliens? How fucking dare you, you piece of shit? You know that seems accurate. Yeah.
I don't know, man. And as far as your whole thing with the AI, I think we've confirmed that once the new, did you hear about the new computer that's supposed to be going up in DC?
Oh, nothing good goes up in DC.
That is going to be the super duper data center. That's going to be like five Walmart. That's going to be like 5 Walmarts altogether.
There is a lot of going down in DC though.
This is going to be the new super duper quantum computer. And we already know what the regular duper quantum computers did, ripping holes in dimensions. And this database is going to control everything. Everything.
Perfect.
The only thing that I see that good that came out of anything the news from this week was Trump passed a bill that's going to piss off the people in California. We will be allowed to work on our cars. Now, that ain't going to say that the car companies ain't going to still pull their fuckery like they do with the plastic Dodge parts and shit like that. But, I mean, at least we'll be able to fix them on our own where they were trying to fucking make it illegal to do so.
Theoretically. Yeah. Well, yeah. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Certain people, definitely.
Yeah.
Because especially if you try to go into anything newer, anything past maybe 2012, 2016, you definitely got to, it's like every few months you got to relearn something.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
Greg
Greg.
could attest to that. Greg's spent thousands in equipment and computer shit just on updates and shit like that.
Shit,
Yeah.
got to do it again majorly.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
why didn't you like the North Star? What's wrong with the North Star?
Well, it had a lot of issues.
I don't remember. No, I could not afford it, so
Transmission.
it was just before my time. Transmission was an issue. Oh,
Transmissions were an
Shit.
issue. Number one thing about North Star, it's the dead giveaway. The starter is under
Yes,
the intake.
I was waiting for him to
No
say it.
motor.
sorry. Say that again.
The starter is under the intake in the center of the motor. So
Yeah, you got to
the
pull off the
intake off.
whole top of the motor off.
You
It's
get the
in the
starter.
center. Yep.
Okay.
Now,
there you
most
go.
motors put them, down on the bottom or, in the front of the motor. Or, no, these assholes said, no, we're going to put it in the fucking middle. And then
That was my test at the junkyard to see if I got my job. They told me to pull a starter out of a North Star.
Mm-hmm.
I was stuck, dude. I was like, because I'm thinking Chevy, old school.
Yep.
Oh,
He was going to
there
say
it goes.
Chevy old school the way they molded on. But yeah, no. And then the other thing was the water pump was full. It was basically, instead of it being ran by the belt, they went on the opposite side of the motor and ran it off the back side of a cam on one of the heads, on the front head. So you had to have a special socket to get that water pump out because it had like teeth that went in there and fucking turned and grabbed it and pulled it out. It was just a bad designed motor, a really bad designed motor. But Cadillac's had a few of them over the years.
Yeah. I see. This is
That's why they need to put Buick on that.
But I'll
line.
tell you right now, Cadillac has the CTSV, which is an LS base motor. Now, one of those I would fuck with, you know what I mean? But outside of that now, like even the I think what yours has is the 3.6 in it.
Yeah.
Which that is a doomed motor too. So, but as long as you stay religious on your oil changes and all that shit, the motor will last you, but you just gotta keep up.
It's a Chevy, the normal Chevy 3600s.
It's 3.6, the same thing. That's in your Traverse too, or not your Traverse, your
the Buick.
Yeah,
the Enclave.
Yep.
I still don't understand why. Like I had a Buick LeSabre with a 3.8 in it, bro.
Those motors.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
But I'm like, why wouldn't you keep using that? Like it's like because honestly,
they were losing money.
Oh, but charge more. What the fuck? Like this is where, like, listen, if you took that 3.8, threw in a supercharger like on the Park Avenue and threw that in a caddy, you're like, oh yeah, that's fucking terrifying. You know?
Right. But yeah, no, they were bulletproof motors, but that's the reason why they stopped making them. Yeah, it's the same thing like the small block Chevy V8. They had made it obsolete because they were so fucking easy to work on, so easy, and then they went over to the LS platform, figuring it was gonna be harder. Well, guys got into the computers and everything else, and figured out that you can put 1,000 horse to the stock bottom end of a LS motor with no problem. You know what I mean? So
that changes everything.
They even changed it up again. They went up to, instead of, it's an LS based motor, but it's still a 6.2, and there's a lot of fucking issues with it now.
What is it now? An LT6?
What's that?
What's that up to? An LT6 now?
It's I don't remember which one it is, but I don't know, but it's a 6.2. But like I said, they got a lot of issues with that motor already. You know what I mean? And it's basically because they're trying to get away from the LS base because everybody knows how to work them and torque them, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they were losing
money.
People
enjoy their purchase.
No shit. That, like, for example, the last truck I had, I've had that truck for the better part of 13 years. And the last 3 years I owned that truck, I never changed the oil in it. And I beat the balls off of that truck.
Yeah. So did your wife.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you what. When it went, it still ran beautiful. You know what I mean?
I remember when Cat threw the drive shaft through the windshield.
Yep.
That was his wife. That was his fucking wife.
Yep.
You just as long as you keep on adding oil, you'll be fine.
Right.
Yeah. Just top it up every so often.
Well, that's why I always get, if my cars have a little oil leak, that I love it. Because, that means I'm always putting fresh oil in the motherfucker. So I don't need an oil change.
It's a running oil change.
listen,
Yep.
it's
But the sad part
my-
is, with all the newer cars, you can't do that.
why
You
not?
know what I mean? Because the timing chains are ran off plastic guides. You know, it doesn't. You got to have the oil to lubricate everything, because if not, it's just gonna fall the fuck apart.
Yeah, it's just like the new transmissions with the transmission fluid. Back in the day, transmission fluid was transmission fluid. You know, it's just some was thicker, some was thinner. Now it heats up and it expands to a certain temperature at a certain running time, and then you got to get a baseline, and then you got to run it and get it to this heat, and then like with my fucking Mustang, you got to fucking wait till it gets to a certain temperature, then take off the little plug and let it drip out until it barely drips. And then you're right, motherfucker.
Now my
That's
favorite
no
one
work.
is the Chryslers, early 10,000 or 2010s, somewhere in and above. To check the transmission on those, they had a dipstick tube with no dipstick. You had to buy a dipstick, which I own.
Yeah, I even
it
bought you
has-
a couple from my fucking Mustang.
Right. Well, the one I had to buy from O'Reilly's was for a Dodge Caravan, and to check the transmission fluid, I had to put my scanner on it to see and let it sit there and idle until the transmission fluid got up to 100 and we'll say 135, something like that. And then I have to check it with this dipstick, but it's fucking at like 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
If you're down in the transmission, and the end of the dipstick's maybe 6 inches long, it's got a bunch of numbers on it. You have to be between two numbers at this temperature. If you get above this temperature, you have to shut it off, let it cool down, and start all over again.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Like, no, it gets up to operating temperature is where all your fluid expands. You know what I mean? And that's when you should be checking it. Like, that don't make no fucking sense to me. But again, it's just for you guys to be able, for common Joe to go out there and check their transmission fluid on a Chrysler, they're not going to be able to do it. They're going to see the tube with the cap on it, and they're going to be like, what the fuck? Now I got to go buy a dipstick. You know what I mean? And that fucking dipstick I bought cost me fucking $85 fucking dollars. A fucking dipstick with a couple pieces of paper.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really think there's a market in just selling a pro forma car where it's like, okay, so it's got no doors, it's got no fenders, it's got a suspension, brakes, lights, everything like that. You just need to case it, go, and just sell it like that, just for the simple fact that this shit is out of control. Right.
Well, that's like Marco tagged me in a couple of things this morning with Trump signing paperwork on being able to work on your own cars, which is a great idea. But unless they hit the car companies with that law, it's not going to make a difference, because the car companies are still going to do what they're doing. And that's to make the common Joe not work on their own car.
And that's definitely going to happen. Somebody will weasel their way through there in California, because they've been doing that forever over there.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to do it up at, what was it, Maryland, maybe? Maryland or Delaware, some shit like that, where you could only, every vehicle from a certain year on has to be electric.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, hey, absolutely not. Get the fuck out of here. Like, that's the most unconstitutional shit I've ever heard.
Right. And the only place that's going to take place, I can tell you right now, is going to be California. Outside of that, I'm going to guarantee you, it's going to be voted down. It's going to be fought, and 100%. By the rest of the United States.
I don't know.
They don't have
the sand people are a fan of the electric shit. There's a couple cities in the litter box that are all electric.
Well, that's
which is odd because the sand people control the oil, but they already got Michigan. They're damn near taking over fucking Texas. I mean, they're getting New York.
Hey, let's be honest. Have you ever seen one of those high-powered batteries in the heat?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look as promising as you'd think. I'll tell you that. And I'll tell you, it also does not look as stable as a fucking can of gasoline, like just a fucking jerry can. So,
well, what about that one congressperson who was trying to promote that shit back in the Biden era, and she was going to drive across country in an electric car, and she had to get saved by a gas running car?
Well, it's like I've said multiple times, the electric car has, if you look back all the way back into the early 50s, 40s, there were electric cars back then.
Yeah.
There have been multiple people that try to put out an electric car, and it never takes off. The only reason why this one is taking off is because you have money behind it. You have Elon Musk. That's the only reason why. Once the height of the hype of fucking Elon Musk is dead, you're going to watch this Tesla shit just
Well,
right
that's
back
another
down like
thing, though. That's the
everybody
one
else
thing
did.
that you notice. Like Elon ain't so serious about it. Like
Mhm.
Elon's like, yeah, okay, I got an electric car. You can buy it. If you don't buy it, yeah.
Right.
Whereas at one point, especially in the last administration, when they were trying to do this green fucking horseshit, they
And it
were
didn't work
pushing
out.
it on everybody. They were straight
Right.
pushing it and pushing it.
Yeah.
Right.
So
And as you can tell, it didn't pan out the way they wanted to. So now they're already starting to back off. You know what I mean?
That's
And
like that's
you're not going to
affecting.
be you're not going to be able to put out an electric car and make everything electric because number one, we're going right back to the grid. The electrical grid cannot
right,
handle
our
it.
grid is a bunch of speaker wire holding hands.
Right.
That-
So unless you put billions and billions and billions of dollars into the electrical grid, then fucking cars are going to be worthless.
That's what's killing our area right now.
No,
Well-
what's killing our area right now is all this fucking fiber optic bullshit that they're putting in.
That too, yeah.
Well, I mean, that now the one thing that kind of might pull apart your argument there for a minute, Greg, and I agree with you because the grid is shit. Well, our grid cannot handle that.
Mhm.
But the billions of dollars they're dumping into infrastructure for these data centers is what? Electrical. So in building these data centers, slowly but surely, the, I guess, small silver lining to this horseshit of a data center will be a new grid. But then again, you know, we go back to all the shit that we got to deal with all the electric shit again.
Right.
And
but
not to
you're-
mention, nobody notices this one thing. I mean, I brought it up a couple of times on a couple of different shows, but going electric ain't the fucking way that everybody thinks.
No, it's
Because
not.
one of the biggest things on any paranormal show is electromagnetic fields, which supposedly brings in ghosts or whatever. And we've all been talking about the new interdimensional shit. But if we go reality into science or biology and shit like that, electromagnetic fields not only cause hallucinations, which make you think there's ghosts around, but it causes cancer clusters. Do we not remember the fucking that whole movie with the lady and the Aaron Brockovich with the kids with the power lines? Yeah, same shit, electromagnetic field. So by putting in these data centers, i.e. fixing the grid, making the grid stronger, i.e. putting electric cars every fucking where.
But here's the problem with that.
Are we hallucinating or are we seeing real demons coming through the dimensions now?
Right. But here's the problem with that too. You're putting all these data centers in that are going to already eat up most of the electric grid that we have. So now not only do you have to put billions of dollars out for cars, you're going to have to put billions of dollars out for these data centers just in electrical shit. And if you think about this, we'll just use street department. You'll have the main road that's used all the fucking time, paved and pretty all the time, and all the side roads are shit.
Yep.
So what's going to end up happening is it's going to get down to the line, which one's more important, the electric cars or the data center? Now you tell me which one they're going to choose.
Well, no, they'll do the data center. I'm saying the
Right,
consequence of having the data center infrastructure will be, well, hey, we could put an extra plug over here and they can plug in cars.
Right.
You know, so they'll give it that. But I mean, I totally get what you're saying because there will be, just like the internet rollout. There's parts of America that still don't have any kind of internet or whatever.
Right.
Because it slowly got hit in certain places.
Right.
So, but I think the big money is going to be, if there's going to be anything to be made out of this, is in desalinization plants. Because just like remember when I said they should be putting these things in California so they wouldn't have to worry about being short on water and they could bring the water into the desert with desalinization? Oh, it's not feasible. Oh, it's not this and that. I bet you, I could almost guarantee that it'll be feasible to start cooling down data centers.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have to start pulling in water from the oceans.
Yep.
Watch.
And the problem with that is that you're not, unless they do that, they're not going to have anything out in the deserts, which means all your data and all that. And then onto your electric cars, you're not going to have a flood if you get out in fucking Arizona and Phoenix and Nevada.
And that'll be the excuse. Oh, we got to put this here because this here and these people need this. And, you know, the rules say we can only go electric now. Well, why do the rules say that? We made the rules, but motherfucker.
Here's my thing. My thing is once they do start putting all this shit into play, already what's going to happen is now whose pocket's going to get lined by all this shit? And that's exactly where the money's going to end up going, because it's going to get put on the back burner because it's going to be too much money. The project's too big. We can't do it. And that's just talking about on Tesla. Then we're not even talking about the data centers yet. You know what I mean? The data centers are going to do, because that, no matter what, because then that way they can get more information on you, what you're doing, and what you're doing at all times. You know what I mean?
Dude, that data center is gonna that main quantum computer is gonna be the brain. That's gonna take it all over.
Right.
That's going to be, and it's going to be to the point where no matter who the president is, no matter who Congress is, no matter what, because they're already doing it. I mean, like Dino started touching on earlier with the AI. You know, AI has went from a research tool or a toy or something as a tool to being, you know, the main argument in court cases. And they have been wrong.
Yep.
And they have been wrong. Judges have been like, hey, you didn't write this, and none of this is real.
Right.
Yes. A fake laws, fake court cases, fake everything. That's what's happened. But
and if you don't have a judge who's on their ball like they should be, which we have a ton of those, they just, oh, well, yeah, they must know what they're talking about. So,
yeah, because even with the mechanic, being a mechanic, I've messed with AI here and there just to see if it had an idea of what, you know what I mean? And it sounds good. It really does when it talks to you, but it's still, that shit's going to get somebody fucking hurt or killed. You know, like these guys that are in their house or in their driveway.
And AI will never replace good old-fashioned experience.
Right.
Because I have learned more from an old-timer sitting at a bar bullshitting than I'd ever did from a fucking computer.
Right. Well, I've always learned more hands-on
than
anything. You know what I mean?
You know, the old mechanics talking down.
Yep. Here we go.
Did that, or the little tricks of the trade here and there.
Yep. 100%. But, you know, and again, like I said, messing with AI, like for, you know, to get in, just for example, to go back to the LS engine, I've been doing a lot with them lately. And some of the stuff that I would put in, like, you know, I have this cam, I have these heads, I have these valves, I have this oil pump, I have this, and it's telling me it won't work. And I've been driving the fucking thing for a year and a half with no issues. It was telling me that these clearances would be wrong, this clearance would be wrong. But that's more technical, you know what I mean? But you know, you get into people doing their own work at home using AI and getting into a situation, changing hub bearings or something like that. Then they give you the wrong torque spec on the bolt, and next thing you know, you're down the highway at 70, 80 miles an hour watching the
and that
tire.
wheel is
right. You know what I mean? So it sounds good so far, but it's still got, to me, it still has a lot. It doesn't have the experience that it's going to need to actually.
And that's in every form. Like, I've been watching a lot of this that show Forged in Fire. You guys ever watch that? The blacksmith show? I've been watching a lot of it, and you know, there's a lot of old timers who've been doing it for a long time, and a lot of younger guys who just obviously haven't watched the show, let alone been around an old timer to know what the fuck they're really doing.
Right.
But there was one dude that I seen it did a trick or a hack, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I will forever remember, because it is a very good, you know, thing to keep in mind, especially with my fucking machinist background. He said that the guy said that he was colorblind, so he was not able to see the color of the metal, so he could get it to the proper temperature to quench the blade. And if you get it too hot, it becomes too brittle, too cold, and it doesn't get hard. So what he does is he pulled out a bunch of salt packets on the show, and they're like, what the fuck is he doing? And he poured 2 or 3 little salt packets in just a square piece of metal, just scrap, and he stuck it in the fire with his knife. And apparently salt melts at the same temperature as steel needs to be heat treated. So as soon as he saw the salt melt and liquefy, he pulled the blade out, put it in the fucking oil, boom, golden.
Yep.
That's some old school shit that no AI is going to tell you.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, but my point there is, though, you know, now that's just the mechanic world, you know. Now, what if you got somebody that's sick at home that's trying to take medication?
Oh, yeah. You know there's a bunch of fucking idiots doing that shit.
Right, and that's just another prime example, that is another thing to get somebody fucking killed, painted in thinking that AI knows every fucking thing, you know what I mean?
Well, Greg, you ever hear of CRISPR?
Believe so. It's another AI, right?
Well, no, CRISPR started. Now it's dependent on AI, which is dangerous. Before, it was a bunch of people, like just like a conglomerate of people online who all did their own bioengineering and were doing like DNA research and stuff in their own homes, in their own labs and stuff.
Like a forum, basically. All right.
And they were testing their own stuff on themselves and getting results, which you're allowed to do as long as you're not testing on anybody else.
Right.
Now, you take that when it started was data, it was data fucking formed. It was people who did the research, people who were into the background, all into the education of the whole thing. Now, I could almost guarantee that most of the people who are part of that forum are using AI, and that ain't no good. That's going back to what you said. Because that AI could be like, yeah, go ahead, splice that alligator gene in you. Go ahead. It'll make your ass waterproof.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, CRISPR's that whole thing. Like people are doing genetic engineering on themselves and shit.
I don't know what the hell is going on at this point, man. It's weird. No, listen. They keep on. They're like, "Oh, we can do this stuff today." Okay, go do it. They're like, "Well, you have to authorize it." I'm like, well, then it doesn't seem like you guys know what the fuck is happening in actuality.
Well, that's the problem. If somebody, we've all heard the tales of the person who found the cure for this and that, and then they magically disappeared. I mean, fuck, I remember back in the mid-'90s when the guy was at the flea market selling this adapter you could put on your car and make it run on water. I clearly, distinctly remember that because he was there 3 times and then magically disappeared. And now, just now, I'm seeing videos on YouTube on damn near the same type of device, running cars and trucks on water.
It's not a hard thing to do. It's the gases from...
They make like electrolysis.
Right. And then basically it's just the gases that come from that are ignited in the combustion chamber.
Right.
But there's a lot of shit involved in doing all that. And
well, back in the day there wasn't, and because the vehicles weren't that complicated.
But another thing is too, I would have to do a little bit more research, but it might probably be easier to do now because we have these fucking cars that run off of goddamn corn fuel.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So it might be easier to do that now with one of them vehicles.
Well, I know my car, like literally it says on the gas tank, don't use nothing higher than 87 octane. Like I don't even put 87 octane in my lawnmower.
Right. Yep. Yeah. I don't know. We're fucked. That's all there is to it.
Oh yeah, come on. We knew that the first time Marco got frozen. That's not news. Yeah.
So we'll end this at 10:30. We got 3 more minutes. I want to ask y'all one question because this has been kind of it's been weighing on my mind ever since they said that they were going to do this. Now they want everybody, and they've been advertising, and they're even giving free tickets out to this Fair of America, this 250th big to do on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Do you really think it's wise to get millions and millions of people and put them in the center of Washington, D.C., the capital, with appearances of the president and maybe some Congress people? Doesn't that really seem like we'll just pretend that everybody's going to behave? We'll just pretend everybody's going to behave. With everybody behaving, doesn't that scream Target?
Well, that's what I was just getting ready to say. I'm wondering what's going to happen. Why are you gathering all these? You ain't going to tell me it's for the United States 200. Why are you gathering all these people? You're going to put on a show. So I kind of want to know what that show is going to entail.
Yeah, the bomb that got dropped at the fucking the UFC fight about Big Mike is going to be nothing compared to whatever the fuck's going to happen on the 4th of July.
Should be entertaining.
Right.
I'll be watching from
Afar.
a secure healthcare provider area zone. That's
He's like, I'm
Well,
safe no
that's
matter
funny.
what.
I ain't got a
Yeah.
passport, but I do have the fucking the ID that says I can get on an airplane. So, I might be strolling over to see you, Dino.
Right.
Yeah.
You see
I
a
would
big
definitely
white pedophile looking van pull up in the driveway.
Hey, I will disappear from. I just say is, poof. I don't need that shit on my street. No, thank you. You can park 2 streets over, sir. You can walk over. Don't park that. Don't park that into my house.
I can see Dino just grabbing one of his wife's smoke bombs like a ninja.
Gone. Like,
Dino
Dino vanished.
vanished.
It disappeared.
Yeah.
Dino, and it's just gonna be Dino on the ceiling with the raccoon just hanging upside down.
Yeah. This is your fault. Yeah, that's fair.
Have you seen
Oh.
that raccoon at all lately?
No.
No, man.
Uh-uh.
Pissed him off.
Yeah. I want to make the joke like, yeah, well, I fucked his wife, so he's never coming back now. But yeah, that's not.
Wow, that'd be rough.
Why would you fuck a raccoon?
That would be rough. That would be real
Hey,
rough.
he thought he could come into my neighborhood and fuck with my house. No, thank you. Sorry, sir.
That's how Dino asserts dominance.
Right,
'Cause,
right.
he doesn't only fuck you mentally, he fucks your anus up too.
The elephant.
It's logical.
Hey. So they got one of those weirdo chicken wieners with the corkscrews. They destroy everything.
All right, guys. This has been What the Fuck Wednesday. Sorry for the couple of fucking or the half of the show that you missed. But
The half of the show that you missed.
Yeah, we were all here.
somebody
we
missed
You just
it.
did
We were fine.
Yeah, I think I'm the ass in the Al's day every Wednesday. That's why he probably had a shitty day. And he was like, I don't want to fucking hear this shit. I want to get going. He checked out. He checked out at 10 o'clock. I was like, you're somebody else's problem. Because you notice, ain't nothing been fucked up since 10 o'clock.
That's when he signs out.
That's what I'm saying.
His replacement for the night is walking around talking at the secretary with his fresh cup of coffee. He's like, well, I'm sure there's nothing happening after 10 o'clock. He's getting on right now. He's like, what the fuck is this? Incredible. Who the fuck let this guy on the internet? That's immediately what's happening.
That's it. So with that being said, check us out for mental health. We're doing mental health tomorrow, right?
God willing, yeah.
Or somebody willing.
Allah.
Buddha's names be
We
praised.
do not speak upon Lala's name.
Yeah. Just shut it down. I need to piss.
Check us out for fucking mental health on Thursday, and yeah, we got the same shit coming up next week. So just check us the fuck out. Dino got Legos.
Factual.
We're out.
Fat
Good night,
Ronald
y'all.
McDonald.